I used to never do the Faro shuffle because I thought that you needed to force the cards and therefore you needed a new deck of cards. Otherwise the cards will not go inside each other. But let me show you something. You see this deck? You see how broken in that is? Watch my beautiful finger fan. Okay? Now watch. Even this deck faros. So, as you can tell, you do not need a brand new deck. You just need to know how this works. So anyway, don't practice with a deck like this, obviously, and look how fuzzy these corners are. I mean, these edges. The easiest cards to practice with are 100% plastic cards. These never stop faroing. And it's extremely easy. That's how I actually learned how to faro, was with these cards. So, the second easiest is a bicycle deck, because cards like these have a really good plastic coating that almost matches this, but not quite. So this is also easy to practice with. See? This is how I do it. First of all, some people try to bring it up here and then faro this way. I see a lot of people do it that way, and that's fine if you want to do it that way, but that's more uncomfortable for me. I think it's more comfortable to bring the top packet down here and then do it, because most of us that watch these videos on how to do cardistry have tried the Hindu shuffle, and this seems more comfortable because your hands are already used to it. So anyway, that's how I do the faros. So learn that first. See, the thing is, if you learn how to do it this way, the physics are exactly the same. So if you learn how to do a faro like this, you can easily transfer to this because you already know how it works. Now for the explanation, you hold the deck in upper dealer's grip. So in the fingertips, not down here. Move your pinky out of the way. You're going to grab the bottom half, down here with your middle finger and thumb, and grip, basically. So your ring finger, if it can, contacts too. Now what you're going to do is I move this finger out of the way, press up here, and then I use it as a pivot point to bow and riffle until I think I reach the halfway point. Then you take everything above that break with your thumb here. This thumb is pressing this packet tightly against these two fingers, and same with this hand. You're going to come here. You're going to bow like this with this first finger. And not too much, but that's what I do. Once the two halves are split, I bring my first finger back up here. And then I put these together. I kind of hit this one at a diagonal angle. And if this is not bowed down, you can press down with your first and it'll bow and you let go. So let's say it's bowed upward. That won't work because they're bowed in opposite directions. So you bow it down with that first finger, then let go. It's not necessary to hold on. And then, yeah, you just relax pressure. So you're going to relax pressure. Now notice how I'm not at this angle. Only the tips are at that angle because they're bowing. But these backs are pretty much parallel to each other almost. And you're going to relax pressure with the thumbs and the middle fingers that they're pressing the cards against, and move this hand back and forth and let them fall in. And also you're going to be inclining this packet upward. That kind of helps sometimes as you're cutting. Otherwise that'll happen. So make sure that as they're going into each other, you're also elevating this hand as you're doing this cutting motion. And I'm putting the corner, the top left corners here, not the whole. Although you can do the whole thing, it's easier. It's easier to do the corner, and I'm more used to it. So corners here, relax and start cutting. Don't force it, let the cards fall into place. As long as you let the cards fall into place, you're not going to ruin your cards. And that is the technique for the Faro. And let me show you with this deck. One more time. Same strategy. You can straighten the cards out. If they're beveled in a way that you don't want them to be, then you can straighten like that. You want them beveled like this. So the top card in front and the bottom card behind, and a diagonal uniform line going that way. That makes it easier. So anyway, same thing we learned. Dealer grip up here, end grip here. Hit them like this, bow. Relax and let them fall into each other. And this hand keeps going like this. You can also have this hand go like that too. So like as if both hands were working at the same time. Like this. So that's that. The Faro is very useful. And I hope you guys learn it and realize how easy it is. With these plastic cards, it's very easy to do.